Thought for the day. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success.
Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina Aina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being.
In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we discuss strategies to improve and maintain business relationships for long-term success. Have a listen.
All right, let's get started by diving a bit deeper into the benefits of positive relationships in the workplace. And to be honest, it's actually quite simple. Building strong relationships with your colleagues allows you to work more effectively and to grow as a professional. All right, now let's think about your past experiences. Have you ever made new friends after starting a new job, and how did that affect your work environment? And on the contrary, have you ever found work to be really difficult because of a toxic work environment? Work doesn't feel like work when you have a great group of supportive team members to help keep you going. When you're working as part of a team instead of alone, you feel like you're contributing to a bigger cause. All right, now where do you start in building these relationships? Step 1, identify who you want to build a relationship with. Let's face it, change can feel uncomfortable. So whether you're new to the company or you're a longtime employee, it can be easy to hang out with the same people. And while it is so important to continue deepening your current work relationships, it's equally as important to broaden your network. Now, if you're not sure who you should reach out to at work, consider talking to someone from another team whose work directly impacts your own. So, for example, if you work in marketing, consider the professional benefits of cultivating a relationship with the legal analyst who reviews your work. They may actually be able to help you better understand what to do if issues arise in the future. All right, now let's say you work in the bakery at your local grocery store. Making friends with colleagues in the pharmacy or the floral department can broaden your understanding of how your company helps their customers. Now, this is truly a win-win for you because not only are you making friends on the job, but you're also educating yourself on the things you may not have known about your company. And it may even open your eyes to other opportunities that could be better suited for your skill set. So really, it's like a win-win-win. Again, while maintaining your existing relationships is essential, it's also important to take advantage of any opportunities that expands your network. You're in control here. The power to build connections is in your hands. Find the right time to connect. Yes, timing is important because think about it this way. If you're busy throughout your workday, your colleagues and your managers probably are too. So just remember to be considerate of their time and their schedules. Or get creative and consider other opportunities to connect, such as having lunch together. Have a sit down with the boss or a colleague and chat over lunch. Really get to know them. And if you're working remotely, don't even worry. Zoom is not going anywhere anytime soon. And virtual lunches are actually a great way to connect. Fundraising or volunteering. If you do get the chance to donate your time with a coworker, this opportunity could help you bond over shared experiences. Suggest a team building activity. This can be done in person or virtually, and it shows that you are really interested in getting to know your team. All really great opportunities to connect here. Now, let's say you and your coworkers are approaching an important deadline. Now, this is probably not the best time to work on building strong relationships. Another not so great time would be during a team meeting. You wouldn't want to make a meeting run longer than expected, causing your coworkers to be late to whatever meetings they may have next. So just be mindful of others and their schedules because being a respectful colleague can also help you build relationships in the workplace. Self-awareness is a great thing. Next up, step 3, ask specific questions. A great way to start building relationships is by asking questions that pertain exclusively to the person that you're trying to get to know, without being, overly personal. Talking hobbies or asking a coworker how they got to where they are now are both great conversation starters. Here are a few more example questions. How does your role relate to mine and to others? How do you prefer to work? What is your preferred communication style? What are some of your personal interests? Your favorite books, your favorite movies, or even things you like to do for fun? And trust me, I totally get that asking these questions can feel awkward. After all, we are conditioned to work at work. So dropping in with so tell me what you like to do may feel a bit cringe at first, but strengthening your connections with your team members and getting to know them as people will help you to understand their preferred work style and what motivates their work, which honestly just makes for an overall more efficient workplace. Step 4, actively listen. Yes, there is a difference between hearing and actively listening. Active listening is done with deliberation. So when your colleagues approach you, give them your focus, make eye contact, and use interactive body language. You'll find it easy to interact with your coworkers when you are using your active listening skills, which are the verbal and or nonverbal techniques to show interest. And instead of contemplating, oh no, what should I say next? An active listener will focus on the words being said and be able to respond accordingly. Active listening is great for the workplace because it helps you to build connections. That's what this video is all about. Build trust. Relationships with trust are unbreakable. Identify and understand problems. Increase your knowledge and understanding and avoid missing critical information. So basically, there's no better day than today to brush up on those active listening skills. Step 5, remember what you talked about. And another way to demonstrate those active listening skills is by referring to conversations that you've already had with your coworkers. This shows others that you're not only honestly invested in your relationship, but that you truly care. And take it one step further by keeping in touch with present and past colleagues. This not only improves your relationships with your colleagues, but it allows you to grow from them too. Just make sure you're not only reaching out when you need something, because that will have the opposite effect and could seriously hinder the relationships you've worked so hard to establish.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.